I have walked through fire and storm. My body battered, my spirit tested. I have seen the steel of my sword reflect the crimson light of battle, and I have heard the cries of the fallen echo through the night. The weight of my armor grows heavier with each day, yet my soul remains steadfast. I am a crusader, a warrior of God, and I will not break. The road I walk is not for the faint of heart. Each dawn brings new trials, each dusk another scar upon my flesh. I have fought in the name of the Almighty, wielding my blade against the darkness that seeks to consume the world. The enemy rises, whispering lies, sowing fear, but I do not waver. For my strength is not my own, it comes from the Lord, my rock, my fortress, my deliverer. There are moments when the shadows press close, when the weight of the fight bears down upon me. I have stood alone against overwhelming odds, feeling the sting of doubt creep into my heart. But I remember, I am never truly alone. He is with me in the fray, guiding my hand, steadying my resolve. My sword is but an instrument. It is his justice that strikes through me. I do not fight for glory, nor riches, nor power. I fight because I must, because the light must be defended. The world is filled with those who have lost their way, who wander without purpose, enslaved by fear and despair. But I stand unbroken, not because I am mighty, but because my faith is unshaken. And now I turn to you, my brother, my sister. You too have battles to fight, trials to endure. The battlefield may not be one of steel and stone, but of the heart, the mind, the soul. The enemy may not wield a sword, but he seeks to chain you with doubt, temptation, and fear. But you must not break. Hold fast to your faith. Rise when you fall. Speak truth when lies surround you. Walk in the path of righteousness, even when the road is steep. The Lord does not call us to an easy life. He calls us to a life of purpose, of courage, of unyielding devotion. The Lord wants us to be strong and courageous and not be afraid. The world will try to silence you, to turn you from his path. It will tell you that faith is weakness, that you should surrender, that you should compromise. But I tell you now, stand firm, stand unbroken, cling to the cross with all your might, and let the Lord be your shield. The time is now. The battle is at hand. You are not alone, for we march together under the banner of Christ. So rise, my fellow warrior. Take up your cross, take up your purpose, and go forth without fear. For we are unbroken, and through him, we are victorious. Many years have passed since I first took up my sword, since I swore my oath before God. I have seen brothers rise and fall, and I have buried those I called family. I have been wounded, beaten, forsaken by the world, but never abandoned by my Creator. Through it all I have remained unbroken, for my strength is not of flesh and bone, but of faith and spirit. I have seen fear in the eyes of many. Good men, strong men, reduced to whispers of who they once were because the weight of the world became too much to bear. I have seen their hands shake, their spirits crumble, their hope fade into darkness. And I have seen others rise, men and women who refused to let their trials define them, who turned to God in their hour of need and found a strength greater than any mortal force. That strength is within you too. No matter how heavy the burden, no matter how fierce the storm, you are never truly alone. The Lord walks with you, the same God who parted the seas, who delivered his people from the hands of Pharaoh, who conquered sin and death itself. He stands beside you. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Isaiah 43:2. the trials you face. I know the battles you fight. Perhaps you battle against doubt, wondering if you are strong enough, good enough, worthy enough. Perhaps you struggle with pain, wounds that time has not healed, betrayals that still weigh heavy on your soul. Or perhaps you fight against a world that mocks your faith, that seeks to pull you away from God's path. But let me tell you this, you are not alone. Every struggle you endure, Christ has endured before you. He was tempted, betrayed, abandoned, yet he remained faithful to the end. And because of him, we are more than conquerors. Rise unbroken now. I call upon you. Rise, my brother. Rise, my sister. Take up the strength that has been given to you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are weak, that you are alone, that you have already lost. But I tell you now, you have already won. The battle was decided on the cross. The victory was sealed when the stone was rolled away from the tomb. Death could not hold him, and because of him we will never be defeated. You may stumble, but you will not fall. You may weep, but you will not be forsaken. The fire may burn around you, but it will not consume you. You are a child of God, a warrior of faith, a beacon of light in a world of darkness, and no force in heaven or on earth can take that away from you. The righteous may fall 7 times, but they rise again. Go now, and walk boldly in his name. Let your life be a testament to his glory. Let your faith be a sword that cuts through the lies of the enemy. And let your heart remain steadfast, unyielding, unbroken. For we do not fight alone. We fight with the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And in him, we are unbroken. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.